Hello watch enthusiasts and welcome to another episode of OJ's Take 5. I'm your host OJ Watley, coming to you live and in real time, direct from Watch You One headquarters here in Hollywood, Florida. So welcome for those of you joining us for the first time, and welcome our longtime viewers. Thanks so much for viewing and joining us today. Today I thought we'd take a look at 4 super new, fresh new arrivals right out of the box. I actually took these from my web guy's desk as he was putting them live on the website. So none of these watches are even live on the website. You guys will be the first to see these new arrivals before they've even hit our website. And I think you're going to be pretty excited about that. Let's see, a couple of notes for you. I know, apologies for not being able to respond to your, to your text and to your messages while we were live yesterday and on Tuesday. For that reason, I have brought an iPad with me today, and I'm hoping to be able to follow along with the comments. We shall see. Hopefully, it'll work. In either case, for those of you that were disappointed because I didn't spend enough time focusing on my Panerai submersible Bronzo before I transformed it, apologies. I'm going to make it up to you next week. I'm going to reverse the process and I'm going to do a forced age patina live in real time with you guys so you can see what it looks like. But just so you know, I'm going to show you what it looks like today. I'll tell you what, I'm so excited at the way this watch looks. After its transformation on Tuesday, we have a really rosy watch. I mean, seriously, this watch looks rose gold. It's just beautiful. And you know, I'm probably going to keep it this color. I really like this rose color. It's starting to age a little bit, but there's no green splotches like there were before. And really what you have is just a really pink, almost like an ever rose case. And I just happen to love it, especially with this brown dial. For contrast, I thought I would wear this and show you this watch next to it, because the other watch on my wrist is the Jaeger-LeCoultre, the JLC. This is the Reverso Septantium. This is the 8-day power reserve with moon phase and big date, and just a beautiful watch. This is a really nice pink gold, and I just wanted to show you the 2 watches next to each other so you can see really how similar they look in terms of their colors and in terms of really a rose gold watch. So you can see that. So just a brief word about this Septantium. This is a special edition made in only 500 pieces, and just a beautiful watch. Definitely one of the larger Reverso case sizes, without going into a Squadra, of course, but probably one of the largest Reverso case sizes, and super thick, as you can see. Let's see, can we get that in there? Let's see, we're losing my focus. Come on, give me focus back. There you go. It's a pretty thick case, and of course it's reversible, and on the other side you can see the 3 barrels for the 8-day power reserve, and just beautiful craftsmanship, hand finished, and just a really just an unbelievably well finished movement in all its glory. So there you have it. So this is the Reverso. It's available on our website. I believe we're asking $16,995 for this Reverso, and I'm pretty sure that's the tightest and sharpest price you're going to see. I've seen other sellers asking as much as, you know, $25,000 and $30,000 for this watch. That again was only made in 500 pieces. Let's see. Are we getting any of the comments up, Faylene? Let's see. Oh, come on. Excuse me one second, guys. I'm sorry to turn away from the camera. You want to try to get this up for us, Bailey? It's not happening. I'm not getting anything. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see if I subscribe. I don't know. If I go to videos, playlists, channels, I don't know. Here you go. You can play with it. I will try to get to your questions if there are any. Are there any comments up there so far? All right. So we'll keep going. In either case, I wanted to start with these 4 new arrivals. Super cool watches I'm super excited to talk to you about. The first one, tell you what, you know, candidly, I'm not the biggest fan of Hublot, but this watch has definitely made me a fan. This is the Hublot Big Bang chronograph. This is the Unico special edition in black carbon fiber. I mean, look at that carbon pattern, the carbon fiber pattern on the bezel and on the case. This is a 45 millimeter carbon case with that skeletonized dial so you can see the movement. There's sort of a black contrasting circle for the 60 seconds marker at 3 o'clock. And just a super versatile watch. What I also like about this watch is there's a nice date indication at 3 o'clock along with that black 60-minute subdial. Your constant 60 seconds dial is at the 9 o'clock position. But just a really beautiful watch. You can see the movement. There's a nice red tip to the chronograph seconds hand. This is a full function chronograph. And not only is it a chronograph, but it's also a flyback chronograph. So as you see the chronograph is working, of course I can stop it and reset it like all chronographs. But I can also start it, and as it's moving, I can hit this button, the reset button, at 4 o'clock. And you'll see in the push of one button, that chronograph was stopped, reset, and restarted, which is a pretty complicated feature, all things considered. So this is a flyback chronograph with a date, 45mm ceramic case. This watch retails at $19,900 and is a limited edition piece, although not a special edition. So it's not individually numbered. It is a limited edition piece. It's got a see-through case back. And one of my favorite features about this watch, and I've talked about this before, are these quick release lugs. Originally they were available on the Ferrari series. Now they're available on the Unico, but it allows you to change out the strap without any tools, just using that button on the lugs to change out the strap. And in fact, this watch comes with the black alligator strap that you see, as well as an interchangeable all rubber strap. Even this black alligator strap, which looks really nice with the black alligator on the outside, it's actually a rubber-based strap. And so you get all the benefits of it being waterproof and a great sports strap, but still having that sort of subtle elegance of the black alligator. Just a super cool watch. Again, a watch that retails for $19,900. I think we're gonna have this watch on our website probably for around $12,000 or so. It will be live on our website before the end of the day. If you have any questions, you can email sales@watchyouwant.com and talk to them more about this watch in greater detail. Okay, our next watch. Oh, this watch I melted when I came in. I just, the Blue Dial AP Royal Oaks. Blue dials are a pretty big rarity. In fact, what AP decided a while ago is to make their blue dials in the lowest quantity of all their dial colors, and as well pretty much confine their distribution, not quite solely, but the majority of the pieces get sent and sold through the boutique stores. And so as such, blue dial stainless steels and even the gold models are kind of few and far between and sort of prized for their rarity. And I just happen to love these blue dials. I just think they are so beautiful. So this is reference 26320ST, that's stainless steel, with a stainless steel case, 41mm case. This watch retails for $24,300. It is indistinguishable from new. I'm pretty sure it's complete with all the boxes and papers. Again, you'll be able to see all the boxes, pictures of the boxes and papers and such once it goes live on our website. But I wanted to show you guys this in advance because I think it's a stunning, just a stunning watch. And at 41mm, it's just a great size. So that's the AP Royal Oak, the 26320ST.00.1220ST, which indicates that it's a stainless steel case with a stainless steel bracelet, full lengths of course, and the watch is in just magnificent condition. If it's been worn 5 times, I'd be shocked. That's the AP Royal Oak. All right, moving on. The third watch I want to show you guys today is the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Submariner in 18 karat white gold, aka the Smurf. It's been nicknamed the Smurf because of that sort of lilac, almost royal blue dial and that cerochromic bezel, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. I love the fact that you can only get this blue hue, this blue dial on the white gold version. Even the two-tone version is not quite the same blue. And so when you see a watch like this out there with the blue dial and the blue bezel, that it's a white gold piece as opposed to stainless steel. One of the things I really love about this watch, I love the weight. I love that gorgeous blue dial. I love that cerochromic bezel. This has all of the bells and whistles. It's got the newest and latest adjustable bracelet with the quick glide clasp, which allows you to micro adjust the bracelet on the fly without having to use any tools or anything. And just a beautiful watch. I mean, really, I'm quite smitten with this watch. One of my favorite pieces, truthfully. And always been a big fan of the white gold. I think it's reference 116619, and that's an 18 karat white gold Submariner, 40 millimeter, 18 karat white gold case. A nice size. Honestly, not super duper heavy, but definitely a weight that you know you're wearing it. And to me, a very versatile and beautiful watch. You know, yeah, it's got the blue, but it doesn't necessarily scream, you know, that it's a $36,000 watch, which in fact is the retail, $36,850. So if you're looking for something that's gold but a little more discreet, this is a good alternative for you. And has all the sportiness of the original Submariner with the screw-down crown, with the cerachromic scratch-resistant bezel, and of course the scratch-resistant crystal. And you got the maxi divers, so it's super legible. All right, so that's number 3. Again, this watch retails for $36,850. I believe you'll see it on our website for around $23,000 or so, give or take. Again, don't quote me on that because it hadn't been posted as I took these from my web guy. All right, our final watch for today. Oh, this is a beautiful watch. You know, we talked about FP Journe and some of their new releases, and I'm a big fan of the Vagabondage case and the Elegant 48 case. This is the Chronometra Blue. This is a special piece. It's the only watch he's ever made out of tantalum. So it features a tantalum case and bezel. It's a 39 millimeter case size, manual winding movement, and the movement is absolutely spectacular. It is just look at this movement, wait till you see this. It is just gorgeous. That rose gold movement is so sweet. Again, manual wind, it's a chronometer, so it's time only with a sub-dial between right about the 7 o'clock marker. Super elegant, super simple, but just such a beautiful watch. And you know, to me, this is one of the most unique, not to mention affordable pieces in the FP Journe collection, in fact. You know, next to that Elegant 48, I would say this is probably the least expensive FP Journe in the collection. And yet, you know, you buy a watch like this, you don't really feel like you're sacrificing or you're starting at the bottom of the barrel. It's truly, you know, a special piece with that metallic blue dial. It's just so gorgeous. You know, FP Journe makes so few watches with a blue dial that they've come to be prized, you know, by collectors and by the enthusiasts. And like I said, this is really just a one-off, not a one-off piece, but there's really no other model in the FP Journe lineup in my head that is really just like this. Again, as affordable, simple, and just really elegant in my head. Just a beautiful watch, and I love it. Of course, it comes on a midnight blue alligator strap. You see that see-through case back with a, I think it's a stainless steel buckle. But a beautiful watch, just beautiful. Again, one of my favorite FP Journes. 39 millimeter, it's a nice size, and really a versatile watch with that metallic blue dial. So, those are our new arrivals for today. You know, with the with the Asian New Year fast approaching, I thought it would be fun to talk about the new year and a custom that's sort of become in vogue for several years now, more than several, probably for the last 10 years or so, and that is the celebration of the new year with the production of a zodiac watch celebrating the year that is celebrated for that zodiac sign. So for example, 2017 is the year of the Rooster. You know, how fitting. This is my year, baby. So as such, a number of brands have come out with very cool zodiac watches prominently featuring that rooster figure. I mean, we could call these Watch You Want roosters, Watch You Want watches. And it's interesting because as I was reading up on it, I was reminded as to how I came up with the logo for the Watch You Want, that prominent rooster. So I just want to read this to you. Let's see, this is interesting. What does a mechanical timepiece with a rooster on the dial denote? The rooster is the 10th sign in the Chinese zodiac's 12-year cycle, said to be a divine messenger who heralds the dawn and crows to chase away demons. People born in the year of the rooster are said to be honest, punctual, courageous, communicative, and ambitious. Yet they can be fickle and a bit of a flibbertigibbet. I guess that's a fidgeter. Gee, you think that kind of catches me? I'm not sure. Anyways, it's also said that the rooster-born are attractive and well-dressed. Well, that's certainly me. But those attributes bring a degree of vanity. Well, I call it self-awareness. They call it vanity. It's no surprise that roosters are happiest when they're the center of attention. Sounds to us, in other words, as though if you buy a rooster timepiece, you'll end up with a good-looking watch that people take notice of that will keep you squarely on time. And again, I think back to where I came up with the logo for Watch You Want, and really, we were talking about all those attributes. Because when I thought about the rooster, I thought about how the rooster protects the farmyard community. He's the alpha male of the farmyard community, much like we deal with the alpha males of the business world. We deal with successful people who essentially know what they want, recognize value, and at the same time, they're concerned and they're confident about the appearance that they give off. Again, if that's not a rooster, I don't know what is. Just one more reason why that rooster is such a fitting logo for Watch You Want. And now let's take a look at some of those rooster watches. So I think the first one, and Faylene's putting this up, is the Vacheron Constantin. Is that the first one, Faylene? So this is the you know what? I think this watch is absolutely stunning. And obviously I don't have them in my hands, but Vacheron Constantin released a hand-enameled set of watches. They're called the Métiers d'Art Legend of the Chinese Zodiac Year of the Rooster. They're available in rose gold and platinum. And these watches are very cool because they feature that very squared off, very centered rooster engraved in enamel in the middle of the dial, and then on each of the corners of the dial, so for example at looks like 2, 5, 7, and 10, you have an hour, a jump hour aperture, you have an aperture for the minutes, an aperture for the day, and an aperture for the date. So it's a day date with a jump hour and a minutes indication. So a pretty cool watch. Definitely a complicated watch by their standards, but a really unique piece. And so you'll be seeing these probably within the next few months out there. Let's see. The next watch is the Chopard. Let's see. The Chopard, they call this the Year of the Fire Rooster. And it's the Luck LUC XP Urushi, which I'm assuming Urushi is rooster in Japanese or Chinese. So interestingly, Chopard has now made 5 Chinese New Year editions. They've made a watch celebrating the Year of the Snake, the Horse, the Goat, the Monkey, and now the Rooster. And you know, this watch is relatively simple. You know, it's got a, let's see, according to this, it's an ultra thin watch, and it's got an Urushi lacquer dial that was overseen by the Japanese living national treasure artist master Kiichiro Masumuro and executed by Urushi master Minori Kozumi. And the rest, I guess they say, is Swiss. So it's limited to 88 pieces, but a really cool watch. On the Vacheron, do we have the limited edition information on that? Let me pull that up. Sorry about that. Let's see. Well, let's talk about the Jacques Dois. They made a watch for the Rooster New Year. Again, the Year of the Fire Rooster. And that watch is a petite hour minute. So your basic time-only watch with your offset clock register, and then you've got a big rooster on the bottom of the dial. Looks to be a enamel dial. Now, interestingly, these guys have participated for 6 years in making Chinese New Year editions with the dragon, the snake, the horse, the goat, the monkey, and now the rooster. So this is now their 6th year. Let's see. Oh, next up, my favorite, Panerai. So Panerai, not to be outdone, came up with a Year of the Rooster watch, and they're going along with their original Purdy models, or what they call their Sealand example. This is celebrating the Year of the Fire Rooster, and they call it the Luminar 1950 Sealand 3 days automatic. So this is your automatic marina with the 3-day movement. It's their in-house movement, and it's a lid that flips up. And interestingly, the inside of that lid is like a mirror and was designed in the initial iterations of, for example, the Jules Verne and the initial Black Seal to be a signaling mirror in case you were ever, I guess, shipwrecked or out at sea, or, you know, I guess on an island somewhere, and there was a plane that came by, and you could catch the light, catch the sun with that mirror, and signal for help. So interestingly, the way this works is you flip up the top. There's nothing mechanical about the top. It's a hinged lid. The lid protects the dial and the crystal, and that's the way you tell the time, is by popping up the lid. This watch was made in 99 examples, and Panerai has now made New Year watches, Chinese New Year watches, for 9 years, starting with the ox, the tiger, the rabbit, the dragon, the snake, the horse, the goat, and the monkey. So this is hand engraved in the same style as the original Purdy watches, and then again there was a black seal, and now they're having it done, I believe, by, let's see, they talk about the engraving being based on the technique of Sparcello, which is named after a special tool that's used to decorate the cover, but it's not being done by Purdy any longer. There are still a number of Purdy special editions out there that feature that same hand engraving. Let's see, next up we have the Piaget. The Piaget is the Altiplano model, and again, just basic time-only, ultra-thin case. This watch was made in 38 pieces in 18-karat white gold, featuring 78 brilliant cut diamonds on the bezel. And it's a cloisonné enamel dial that was done by Anita Porcher, who is a renowned enameler who frequently works with Piaget. A little more feminine, I would say, based on the diamond bezel and the sort of white pearlish looking dial, but it's actually a white enamel dial, but definitely a piece of art. And no word on what the retails are, but you can guess these are probably going to be pretty darn expensive. Let's see. Oh, this next one is pretty cool. This is the Piaget Polo Tourbillon Relatif. So this is the tourbillon where the tourbillon balance is actually on the other side of the hour hand. And so it indicates the minutes or the hours. A pretty complicated watch. I mean, I think the last retail on this watch was, $250,000 or something to that effect. But they call this a remarkable one-of-a-kind piece, created to commemorate the 10th anniversary of the Tourbillon Relatif movement. The dial depicts all the animals of the Chinese zodiac by combining Champlev Grand Feu enameling, that's enamel dial and Grand Feu enameling and hand engraving, and on the case back there are Chinese symbols for longevity engraved and then delicately enameled. So, interestingly, let's see, true work of art that celebrates the rooster and his 11 zodiac brethren. So they're featuring the entire zodiac calendar on this watch. Again, pretty cool watch. I hope those pictures are showing up. Let's see. The final one is the Ulysses Nardin. Not to be outdone, Ulysses Nardin came up with a special edition piece as well. They call this the Sheng Zhao, the Year of the Rooster. They participated for the past 6 years. So they participated with the dragon, the snake, the horse, the goat, the monkey, and now the rooster. It is another enamel dial, but they talk about this one having personality. 18-karat rose gold with a 40-millimeter case, chronometer certified, and automatic, which I think most of those other ones are actually manual winding with the exception of the Panerai. Highly stylized and more interpretive than the others. The gold strokes on the dial complements the shape of the case, and there's a wonderful symmetry at play here. They say it all just works. So those are the watches. I love the fact that we're celebrating the rooster. The Year of the Rooster. I'm hoping that What You Want's going to put something together big, grand, celebrating our heritage, our DNA, and the logo that represents all of the values that we really stand for. If you like our videos, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, What You Want Inc., and also follow us on Instagram. Let's see. I know you guys like my swag giveaways. If you haven't heard, we're doing a swag giveaway on Facebook. We're giving away a Breitling personal stash safe vault. So it's Breitling the book. It looks like a book that you put on your bookshelf, but actually it's a concealed safe. So you can conceal your personal items, your valuables in plain sight, and nobody knows it's a safe. So it's pretty darn cool. I've seen these things going from anywhere from $150 to $250 on eBay. We're giving them away. We're giving one of them away. All you need to do to enter is go to our Facebook page, like our post, forward our post, and post a picture of your favorite watch, whether it's one that you own or one that you aspire to own, whether it's a watch taken from our website, hopefully, or one that you find on the web or your own picture. Honestly, there's no criteria for quality or anything like that. We just want to see a picture. We'd love to see your thoughts about which watches you like. We are going to close entries for this drawing on Monday at 5 p.m. We'll do the drawing using random.org at 6 o'clock, and then Tim will go live and we'll announce the winner at 7 o'clock, and we'll also post it on our Facebook page. Again, all you have to do is go to Facebook and post a picture of your favorite watch, and we will enter you in our giveaway to win a Breitling Personal Valuables The Book Safe. I also will mention if we get 500 or more entries, we're going to give away a second prize or pick a second winner, and that will be an IWC braided leather keychain. So that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned to our website. Check out new arrivals so you can check out these 4 watches. I got a feeling they're going to go fairly quick. As always, thank you for your time, and wear your watches in the very best of health. Have a great day. This is OJ signing off.